pop out. Pop out. And go to live. Okay.
I'm Groot.
That's my notification. Jerry's first. Cyber Bob, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. It's cold as hell, but I'm doing okay. Got your first and then you're scramming. Nothing wrong with that. I feel something in my ear. If you guys use Q-tips, you can get these really nice wooden Q-tips off AliExpress and Temu. I think I got 500 for $4 or something like that, or $3 or something like that. Very good price. Next time, it will be a while before I order more, but next time they have them 1,000 even cheaper. But they're wooden, so they're not so stinking soft as the crappy paper plastic ones they sell at the dollar store now. They're like garbage, man. Nothing in there. Matchmaker space. That one had a little gunk in it. I thought I had 2 cans of soda left, but I only have 1. The other one got popped inside the container, so obviously it leaked out at some point. That explains why my car seat was all wet. Like something actually pushed in and punctured the can somehow. Last can of this stuff. I ordered some cherry flavoring for coffee and soda. And I'm going to try to buy some cheap ginger ale and flavor it myself. Because I'm not paying $7 for 12 cans of soda. What's up? Big ceiling fan. That's what's up. Not much. Once we get some traffic in here, we'll get started. But yeah, the lamppost came out good. Nope, nothing yet, and that concerns the hell out of me. I've heard absolutely nothing. I've pretty much stopped doing any work outside right now. It's too damn cold. Nice. Good, they're scumbags. Just a reminder, if you have Honey installed, uninstall it. Because they steal everybody's affiliate income. They just take it all. Good morning, Big Bad Joe. Check out what I found. Dollar Tree has garden flags. They're the cheap, polyester ones, they're not the nice burlap ones like this. These are really nice. But they're $1.25 each. So I grabbed them. On the one hand, really? That's how you're going to play me? You're just going to knock everything over? On the one hand, they're actually kind of neat in that they include a stick inside of here and a string to hang it. So if you don't already have a garden flag type setup, you can just do that. Is it actually backwards? Yes, it is. It's one-sided too. You can see it on the other side, but you're just seeing through the back of it. So words are backwards, unless you have it flipped around the right way. But still, for $1.25, it's hard to beat. The only problem is this section here where you stick your stick through is very uneven. So it's a lot thinner here, thicker. Like here, it's probably good, but the two ends are thinner. Basically, they're very shoddily made. They're not made very high quality. What do you expect for $1.25? Where is my nippers? Oh, I guess I'll have to use the Fat Max. So the trick is I want to make sure that it also, my flag mount also works with these. So we have to cut the hanger off of one of them so that I can try it. I wonder if I can use this tube. That looks like it would be an 1/8 inch launch lug. Huh. That might be good to make launch lugs for rockets. So I guess the trick is, will it fit? So let's take my thinnest one and see if it even goes in there. Ooh, yeah. That's not going to go in. Nope. I don't think that's going to go in there. I mean, in theory it should fit, but...
I'm Groot.
What was that? SBC3D, how are you doing? Dean Bestal, how are you doing? It's a really... Yeah, that's not going to fit. I might have to make this so small that it compromises its structural integrity. However, it does give me another idea. Hey, Photo Minima. I could, and something I was thinking about, I could split this down the middle so that this has an open path down the middle. So that for smaller flags, you can just stick it over half of it and the ball will still thread on the end of it. And all I have to do is put a divot on this side so that it doesn't compress too much and prevent the ball from going on. So that's an idea. Oh, God, that's an old one. Oh, my God. Who recognizes that? That would be a lot harder for this one, though. I guess the first thing to do is see how small I can make this and have it still work. So if I shrink everything at exactly the same rate, I should be okay. So 8, 16, 20, so 7, 14, 21, 28. So let's go 20 millimeters. That's almost 25% smaller. Nope, I can't do that yet because I still have to make this the same length. So this is, actually I gotta split this. So this ultimately has to be, I can just trim this. You guys can't see what I'm doing, of course. So this has to stay 305 millimeters long. Nice. You can get slightly cheaper than that. What really annoys me is that the company I'm with, the tablet, I actually got a SIM card for the tablet. $10 for 10 gigabytes. Data only. Which is fine. I mean, the likelihood of me using more than 10 gigabytes is very, very small. Because I'm mostly on Wi-Fi. But they also have a $5 no data plan that comes with unlimited minutes and texts. Why don't they give me both? $15, unlimited talk and text, 10 gigabytes of data. It's the same price, but I have to use 2 separate devices to get that. Unless I can find a triple SIM phone. Where I could put 2 SIMs in it plus an SD card. Usually phones are dual SIM, but the one is a dual purpose SIM or SD card, and I need the SD card because I have a 500 gigabyte SD card in my phone and I use it. Good afternoon, 3D Medic Vince. I wish there was a way I could merge those 2 plans because $15 a month would be perfect. It's everything I need. So right now I have, and it looks like it did finally reset. The phone looks like it's working again. I'm paying $9.25. Oh, there's plenty of triple SIM devices for phone. The tablet doesn't need a triple SIM. I don't need phone calls on that. But there's plenty of, there's even quad SIM phones. And, but I need a flagship phone with triple SIM so that I can have my SD card plus my 2 SIMs. Because then I could just have 2 separate SIMs. But, but right now I'm paying $9.25 a month, and I get 1,000 minutes, unlimited text, and 4.5 gigabytes of data. I typically don't go over 2.5, 3 gigabytes of data per month, so that should be plenty. And because I work from home, so I'm mostly on Wi-Fi. So I need to make that still be 305 millimeters. So now we can do a group change. Let's go down to 19 and then change this to 305. And bring you over here like this. I should be able to bring you to 0. There we go. This way I change the length without altering the threads. Grab both of you and join you together. Bring you back to roughly the middle and rotate you 45. And we are mostly good. There we go. Okay. Now I might need to upsize these just a tiny bit. Let's do that so we have a little bit of tolerance. Let's go 19.2. Just so we have a little bit of scaling tolerance there. Okay, I also wanted to add some reinforcement divots on here. How wide is that? Nope, it needs to be 2.2 in order to make sure it's as wide as the thing is. Let's do this. Good. Now we have this should be equidistant. Yes. Let's shorten you. Crease the sides. Increase the radius. Oh, come on. Stop being a nudge. Go there. Now we take this and this, align it this way. We are fully impregnated. We're good. Now we take this and rotate it 45. 22 actually. Control D. Do this and this. Good. This. Control D. Add this. Rotate 180. There. Get rid of that. Now we have our little gussets, just to make sure if this gets tugged on, it's less likely to snap off of this. It shouldn't, because of the way I sliced it, but just to be sure. I want this to last a long time. Hello, Brian. How are you doing? Now, I also need to adjust the holes. Okay. Did these get messed up? Possibly. What's that attached to? Oh. Yep. 0.02. Let's get rid of you. Let's hide you. Okay. Four might actually be okay. So let's take this and this and do this. No, do this. Let's go to 8. Okay, we need a little more. Let's go 10. 5.14, that's good. Okay, we take these two, actually all three of these, and center them on this. And then we join them together. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted these joined together, not the centerpiece. Okay. Oh, I think that's a bit too much. Let's undo that. Yeah, it's a bit too much. Let's go 0.5. That should do it. Okay. Let's join these four together. Okay. Now, Control D, join with this one. And then we take this and rotate it 180. That was too much. Why to do that? Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Now we unjoin and then rejoin. Since I want that to be a single operation. Join. There we go. Good. Although I think I need to bring them in a little bit. I think that's a little thin right there. Yeah. So let's bring this in 1. Let's bring this side in 1. -1. Much better. Okay. Now I should be able to grab all this and join it. Is there fire close to you? No, it was a rhyme from you. I don't know. That should do it. Now, there is something else I wanted to do. Well, if I can make this small enough to not have to do that. So it's 11 millimeters. I could chop more off of it. I wonder how much can I get away with chopping off of that? So let's see if I could take a millimeter off of each. So -1 and +1. If I take too much off, it'll wobble. We don't want that. That makes it 10.27. Really, it's off the... See how it does that? It's off the damn screen. It's like, why? Why does it have to be off the screen? Just... You should be able to realize that it's off the screen and move it. Put it on the screen. Really? Okay. Let's try that. Garden flag, post set. And export. Oh, no, no, okay, that's just the alignment, okay. I thought it added an artifact, but it didn't. See, I also don't want to make it too thin, because if I make it too thin, it might get wibbly wobbly when you go to slice it, when you go to print it. It might flex too much. And we don't want it to flex either. Okay. Recent. Flag set 1 millimeter. There we go. I think I can just put it all under 1. Let's see how it slices if I don't do my little trick. Good. 0.4, 3 solid top, 2 solid bottom, 2 perimeters. There should be plenty. Infill, I think 10% is going to be okay because of how heavy duty this is. Oh, that's weird. How did that happen? It's not touching the ground. What? So it's lifted up off the ground. The first layer has nothing somehow. How does that happen? Well, first let's see if that's a problem. So mesh, separate connected. Whoa. Okay, we got a glitch. That's fine. Okay, those are separated somehow. And then these are extra. What are these? Something's wrong. Okay. That should not even be possible what it's doing. Yeah, I'm cutting all of it. So they're just not connected somehow. Oh, the alignment got all screwed up. No, it didn't. No, it looks okay. Well, this could definitely be smaller. So let's put a piece on the end of here. So let's make it 305. No, actually, let's just move these. Can I change the width? 1.4. We'll shorten that a bit. Okay. Let's make sure we're covering everything. Now we have to move this. Negative 0.2. Basically, they weren't embedding into the end of each other. Every now and then it does that. Even though I put it on a zero plane, it's just a Tinkercad thing. Just every now and then it does weird like that. So now I have to force them to overlap to make sure we're actually overlapping. Now, let's make sure we're actually on the zero plane. Really? Now you're down here? Just loves messing with me. Let's make sure you're on the zero plane. 0. Hey, RC Voodoo. All right, let's try it again. Let's delete this one. There we go. Come on, export it already. Yeah, I can see it merged now. It is correct. Oh, I closed Simplify. I didn't mean to. Okay. Just... There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah. Alright, I gotta separate them. No big deal. Oh, how tall is that now? Let's see. That is 3.49. Let's make it 4. Yeah. Let's go export, STL. Okay, so something else I've been working on. Now we have more people here. Okay. So, I finished working on the mini one. That's this one here. Where'd the other one go? No, I didn't leave it in there. Where is it? There it is. So I finished working on the mini lantern. That fits on any 200mm printer. And I was able to print 6 of these with 1 kilogram of plastic. So as long as you don't make a mistake, you can print 6 of these with 1 kilo of PETG. Do not buy, until I verify it, do not buy the 6-pack of lights from Walmart. Where'd that box go? It's gone. Anyway, There appears to be a substantial brightness difference between the 6-pack LED lights and the ones that they sell for 97 cents each. The ones they sell individually are about 3 times brighter. That's a you can't get them anymore. I wish I knew where to get them because I'd love to get another one. But that is the cupola from the space station. I got it off of Amazon, but it appears to not be available anywhere. It looks like you can't get it anymore. But yeah, that's from the cupola on the International Space Station, looking at Earth. That's like my favorite tapestry. So they all 3 print in vase mode except for the very bottom of this, of course. And it all just threads together, so no screws are needed. And I wasn't going to print the rest of them because I wasn't sure if the mason jar lid would fit. But I realized that all I had to do is buy a mason jar. So I went to Walmart and paid $1.58 for a mason jar. And it came with a lid. And that lid fits perfectly. So now when the mason jar LED string comes in, I'll be able to just slap them right on here, and I'll have 6 of these ready to go. And I have enough lights for 6 of them now as well. So I have 6 of the mason jar lights coming in, and I have 30 of the 97-cent LED lights. And the only problem with this print is that when you're printing the big fat 0.4 millimeter layers, if you print a little too fast, you get a little overhang glitching here, because it's not cooling enough. So you have to jack the cooling up to 50% and slow down to like 90%, and then it prints perfect. But yeah, if you print full speed for that section, I'll customize the G code to fix that. But yeah, and it also happens down here too. Here and here. That's the only section of the model that does that. So you just have to slow down and increase the cooling a little bit. But yeah, that works great. So this will, on the final one, this will actually be a solar panel, and there will be a string of 20 LEDs hanging inside here. So you'll have the 5 lanterns on top, and the whole entire body will glow from the LEDs on the inside. So these are going to be very, very cool when it's done. I'm very much looking forward to that. Just got to wait until the lights come in. But yeah, that just threads right on there just like that. And these are all threaded. So this part here threads. Everything threads. The only time you need screws is to actually screw this into wherever you're going to mount it. I have these waist-high wooden posts outside, so one of these will screw into each one. Eventually I need like 12 of them, but 6 will be good enough for now. And yeah, that came out great. So I'm very pleased with that. Of course, you could print more segments to make it taller, so if you print another one of these, you could just stack them, and they'll screw on top of each other. And no, Dollar Tree solar heads are too expensive. They are $1.25 each. If you go to Walmart, they're 97 cents each. Walmart also has a 6-pack for $5, which is 83 cents a piece, but they are substantially dimmer than the 97-cent ones. I can't believe they're different. That blows my mind that they're different, but I walked outside and I was like, why is that brighter? And it turns out the 97-cent ones, I'm going to verify it. I got 25 new 97-cent ones. When I set them up, I'll compare them and verify it. Yes, these are going outside, and they'll be just fine outside. This is printed with GEM PETG, and using a longer LK5 Pro printer with a 1mm nozzle. So this is vase mode with a 1mm extrusion. I also designed reinforcement ribs on the inside, all vase mode. So these are actually really, really, really strong. You're not going to damage these. You'll never break these. I mean, unless something hits them. I mean, obviously, if you run into it with your tractor or you're back into it with a car, you're going to have bigger things to worry about than the $1.50 in plastic you spend to print this. Because that's about what it costs. You can get a roll of PETG for about $11, and you can make 6 of these for $11. That's less than $2 a piece. Plus the lights. The lights will cost you substantially more. You're going to spend $7 per lamp for lights. It's about $12 for a 6-pack of the mason jar lights, and it's And if you don't want to do the mason jar lights, I have the old version that you can print, which has just a 6th mount for a 6th light to put in the top here. So you just take another one of those solar lights and you stick it in the top there. So you can have 5 here and 1 here, or you can do the mason jar version and put the mason jar light on the top here, and then the inside of this will glow. And now that it's single wall vase mode, it'll glow even nicer. And so yeah, these I've had PEG single wall 1mm PEGG prints sitting outside in my driveway. I just, those big blocks that I was printing, I haven't been doing those because I don't have the money right now to do them. But the blocks I did print, I just tossed them out my driveway and just left them there. And so far, 0 problems. I mean, nothing's happened to them. I didn't think they would. PETG is more UV stable. PLA is UV stable just fine, but the coloring isn't. Something about the coloring they use for the PLA, the color fades. PEGG seems less susceptible to that. Yes, I'm still making rockets, just haven't been flying any. But yeah, that's the solar lanterns. And of course, you can make a tall one if you want. So if you want a really tall one, you print this base for a more rigid, more structurally sound base. And now you can print them big too. You can make them 7 feet tall if you want. I have the I finally ordered the 5 hanging lanterns and the solar powered RGB IC strip for the big giant one that Big Bad Joe sent me the 2 rolls of filament for. And my print speed in vase mode, I do by volumetric speed. What was it? 9 cubic millimeters a second. And so the speed changes depending on the layer height. At 0.4, I'm doing about 20 millimeters a second. But keep in mind, that's faster than a bamboo printer. A bamboo printer can't lay down plastic that heavy. So for you to print, for example, this piece here takes 1 hour and 30 minutes to print. If you were to print this on your bamboo printer, you would have to do 2 perimeters at 0.2 millimeters, which means even though I'm only going 20 millimeters per second, that's equivalent to you. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. You'd have to print at about 90 millimeters a second to equal what I'm printing with a 1 millimeter nozzle. There's just nothing you can do to compensate for flow. That fat nozzle is just awesome. You can use any printer to do this, literally any printer, but I happen to be using a longer LK5 Pro. But yeah, that's the 3 pieces. So you have your base. This first 5 millimeters or so is not vase mode. It's printed with infill and a top layer, and that's your 4 holes to screw it in. The rest of it, vase mode. And then this, all vase mode, this, all vase mode. That threads into there. That threads into there, and you're done. But I'm really, really pleased with how well these came out. I can't wait to get them set up. They look really nice set up outside. And because they're vase mode, they're basically error-free. As long as that first layer stays stuck down, you're good. You don't have to worry about anything. Because it's vase mode. Here's a little bit of a taller one. But I'm finding out I actually prefer the short ones or the really tall ones. I don't like the mid-size ones so much. If you have a problem with these should be a friction fit. So when you print this and you go to put this in, that should be a friction fit. Don't push it in all the way. Just push it in until it's flush with the bottom. This light actually gets thicker as you go up. If you try to push it in all the way, you're going to crack the plastic. It's designed for you to just make it flush with the bottom. Don't push it all the way in. So put your finger on the bottom, push it in until you feel it touch your finger, then stop. And then you're good to go. That's a friction fit. If for whatever reason you print this and it's a loose fit, the sticker that comes on the little body of the light, peel the sticker off and wrap it around that, and that'll increase the tightness of your fit. For the big one, that's exactly what I'm going to do. For the big 7-foot tall, big 6-inch fat one that I'm making, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a concrete footing with 2 bolts, embedded in the footing, probably 3 bolts. And it's not for strength. A single bolt will hold the lamp, but it's to reduce the stress point on the plastic. And then I'm also going to print a plate that'll go on the inside and fit over top of those 3 bolts, so that it will spread the load around the entire base of the print. And this one here, in theory, you could just embed this in concrete, but then if you ever break this bottom, you can't repair this. You'd have to dig it out of the concrete. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do about that yet. What I'll probably do is, instead of having this open like this, I'll have the infill go all the way across, and then you'll have the infill in there. Ew, that's annoying. You shouldn't have done that. That should have... Oh, this one's not vase mode, is it? Yes, it is. So why do I have all this fuzz? Something's... I'll have to check that out. But you'll have the infill in there, and you'll just put a single bolt in the concrete. This will fit over top of it, and then a washer and a nut on this side, or a printed disc and a nut on this side. And then just this way you can undo that nut and replace this if you need to. But this is built very, very tough. Remember, this is a 1mm extrusion, so you could kill somebody with this, and you could beat someone over the head with that. And then this is made like my rockets are, with a double wall instead of a single wall. That makes it a whole lot heavier, and it uses a whole lot more plastic. But if you're going to make something 6 or 7 feet tall, that would be useful to have it be a little stronger. But for the little shorties, we don't need it to be that strong. This is a double wall, and it uses twice as much plastic. And the new one, the single wall, you can print 6 of these with 1 kilogram of plastic. So you could print these 3 parts 6 times with 1 kilogram of plastic. It's very nice. Makes it very, very affordable, yet it's also still incredibly strong because of the 1mm extrusion. And I'm pleased with it. It came out good. Now, the way you'll do the mason light is you'll dangle the mason light from here, and you'll mark where it comes down to here, and then you'll fold it back on itself a couple of times. Little tape zip ties, and basically you'll create a strand that you'll hang inside of this when you screw the light on, and they'll just light this up from the inside. So that should come out really nice. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason the $6, the 6-pack of these is substantially why would they make them different? I don't get that. Why would they use a different product? But it is. They're like 3 times as bright, the separate ones. So I'm going to buy the separate ones because I want the brightness. Did I save that? I think I did. Yes. I better double check that. Do it again. Export. There it goes. Let me switch back to screen so you can see what I'm doing. Remove you. Okay. So now we should only get 3 parts. We're still getting 4. Where's the 4th part? Go away. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. What is this one? Like, I don't know what that is. Whatever it is, it's 0.5 by 0.48 by 0.03. So we're just going to delete that. I don't know what it is. So this is the base. Base. Rod. And cap. So the rod is going to print just the rod. Ah, come on. It's going to print just the cap. And this is going to print just the base. Except we got to move this custom zone to 3.8 to 4 millimeters. And then this one starts at 4 millimeters. And now we should print okay. Where did I mess up? Select models, that's just a rod. Select models, that's just a cap. That's, oh, yeah, base. Unless, that's why. There we go. Oh, I got it longwise now. Nice. That's the way I wanted it. Hour and 21 minutes. 52 grams of plastic. That looks good. Good infill. That's not supposed to do that. Okay, that's right. I gotta duplicate the base. I forgot about that. It forces me to do that in order to get the proper top layer. Hello, Mike. No, it's not. Just shut up and print it. Oh. What the hell? Can I do this? Yes. Okay. Let me group these together. They were in two different positions, that's why. I gotta fix that. Okay. There we go. Now we should have, good. See, now we have a proper, oh, I don't want it doing that. That ain't gonna work. Continuous. Weird. There we go. There we go. Now we have a proper amount of infill. We have our top layers. This is no good. See, I do have two perimeters, but I'd like these perimeters to touch. I'd like to have one more perimeter inside of here. So I'm going to adjust this again. How do I guess I have to do... Oh, it already is. So I gotta move this 1 millimeter closer and move this one 1 millimeter closer. Why are you doing that? Don't be an asshole. -1. Okay. All right. How's Amazon doing this week? While we're waiting for that to load. Eek, not good. $20. January is always bad. Let's see here. Okay. We can delete you. Now I don't have to redo the rest of them. All I have to do is this. I got more glitches. Like, what are these little bits that are here? I don't know what those little bits are. But it must be glitching somewhere. Let's group them. Let's bring you in here. Like that. We have to reset this to base 1. And this to base 2. These should still be correct. Yes. Okay. Select all, continuous print. There we go. And do we have... No, it still won't fill that in. Man, is it being a nudge. It just does not want to put a proper line. I bet you I could trick it. Hang on. I bet you I can finagle that. Allow single extrusion. Oh, you're starting to piss me off. That is big enough. That's more than big enough. It's just a matter of forcing it to do it. Okay. Oh, now it's doing it as one big fat extrusion instead of connecting it. I want it to connect it. Because that won't be as strong. See, there's plenty of space there. It's probably half a millimeter. Half a freaking millimeter. Oh, you nudge. What a pain in the butt. Now, where is my little glitches? I want to see if I can find those glitches too. That looks fine. Yeah, that all looks good. So why is it glitching on me? Unless... Nope, I'm fully... Yep, it's fully merged. I can see it there and there. I don't get why it's doing that. It's annoying. Let's go 1. And go -1. Okay. Export STL. Nag. Yeah, you're a nag. You're a nag. Base 1. Base 2, group, base 1, base 2. Okay. Now can I do... No, continuous. Good. Okay. It still won't do it. Oh, no, it is. It is. It is. It's not filling it in now, which is really freaking annoying. But it is 2 perimeters. Oh, that is so annoying. Allow gap fill. That's obviously big enough. I keep clicking base 2 and I need base 1. How about this? Overlap 50%. Go ahead and try to tell me that's less than a millimeter. It still won't fill it in. That's obviously almost as wide as this. So with a 50% overlap, it should do gap fill in there. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's annoying. Because I know it should work. Allow single extrusion. Maybe that's it. No, I already tried that. It didn't work. But that should work. How about we go 99? Now what are you going to do? Is it because it's fill? Okay, so clearly that setting is not affecting it. It just won't fill this in. It's less than a millimeter, but still. I hate the fact that that's not filled in. I really, really hate that. I know what I could do to fix it. I could push it back another half a millimeter, but I don't feel like it. That's more than connected enough. So screw it. We're going to leave it alone. Okay. And we are down to 53 grams of plastic, hour and 21 minutes. Okay. Let's save this. Save factory file. We are going to do garden flag, post, factory, flag set 1 millimeter. Okay. But now we're also going to do the individual parts. So this will be the base. G-code, 1 millimeter, flag base. And then we're going to do the cap. This is so people want to print individually, they can print them. Cap. And then do the rod. And then do the full set. Set. All right, all the G code is updated. I'll have to print that, see how good it is. See if this is strong enough. It should be. It's a 2 millimeter thick wall, 3 millimeters thick wherever the infill overlaps, which is almost the entire surface area. That's why I made the infill separate here, so it would do it like this. That should be ridiculously strong, even this thin. So I'll just have to print it and see what happens. Okay. Now, something else I want to do is to, I would like to try to make the garden light, threaded. Not the garden light, the lamppost, the 7-foot lamppost. I would like to make that threaded. So instead of having it screw together, I would like to have it thread together. What's the easiest way to make a thread that big? Do I just scale up my existing threads? Would that even work? would use but if you're going to print something this big, the little extra plastic's not going to matter. It'll also really beef up my joints too, because they'll be overlapping. Okay, so what do I need? How big is this? 140 millimeters. 140, that's 6 inches. I already have one that big. I already have components that large. But I can also use this. Okay, so what I need is this piece. Copy. Let's go new design. You guys can see this, right? Yes. Okay. So let's separate this into its constituent components. I do not need any of this. All I need is this and this. Okay. Now theoretically I should be able to just scale this. As long as I do both. Okay. How tall is that? It's only 40 millimeters. That's not that bad. I can live with that. Now this part here has to be double wall because the thread is on the inside. This part is single wall. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that this is not fully cutting into it. Oh wow, I didn't realize I goofed that up. Unless it has to be that far in order for this to work. Oh, this has to all be changed too. Duh. Because the offset is all wrong now. Let's just get rid of you for now. Really? So that means I could just extend this. And just get rid of that. I think I'm just going to get rid of all this and start over. Yeah. So take this and this. That is not what I wanted to do. What did I just do? I have no idea what I just did. This and this. And, actually. Nope, I can't do that. The hell? I guess I could do that. Then I could just delete all this. That is all wrong. See this? I hate when it does this. See how I got this little freaking flange here that just shouldn't be there? Oh, I hate that so much when Tinkercad does. It doesn't exist. It's like 0.000000001 millimeters thick. But I have to get rid of it. Oh, that didn't work. Let's Let's do this. There we go. That's what's supposed to be there. Okay. Alright, now what I need to do is to put a master ring down. Center. Of course, it's over here. Oh, wow, why wouldn't it be on the other side where I could see it? Nah, it's got to be over here. That makes perfect sense. It's like, come on, work with me. Okay. Align on you, center, edge. Then we take this and we move it 1.9. 1.9. That is not what I asked you to do. You just ignored me, which really pisses me off. It's just like, I'm going to pretend you didn't do that. Control D. And I believe we're doing double. Yes. And then this one is going to go outside to complete the vase. Okay. Let's undo this, join these, then add this, and join those. There. That is properly cut. How tall is this? 47 on the dot. Good. Let's bring back this. I don't need to align them, but let's do it anyway. Okay. Copy. And now we come into this one. Okay. How do I want to do this now? Okay. Let's copy this. Control D. So if this is 47 tall, that means I need to be 252 high. 252. In order to make sure the... No, that's incorrect. Oh, it's 41. So 267. Okay, so I need to make this 267 tall. Okay. Let's see, do I have this shaped? Sort of. I'm probably going to reshape it. So that means I can just delete all this? Why am I offset? Oh, because I have it to match these. What is that separation? Is it 11.25? 1.25? Yes. Okay. So my shift is 1.25. I didn't do something weird, did I? Yes, I did. I need to rotate the whole thing. 1.25. Okay. Now I should be able to delete everything except this and this. What? That is certainly not what I wanted to do. These must be all joined. They are. Jesus, come on. Oh, that's right. I clipped them off the bottom in order to avoid messing with the base layer. Okay, that should be properly aligned. We need to take this and disassemble it by getting rid of that. Alrighty. We need to take these and make them go away, since we're not going to need them anymore. The 7-foot tall lamppost that I designed, I'm redesigning it to get rid of the screws to make them thread together using big giant threads. Okay. Do this. We take this group. I don't think that has everything selected. I guess it does. Yes, it does. So this is going to have to be a whole lot shorter. Deselect. Delete this. Okay, I got both of those. I need them separate. There we go. Align you on you. There and there. Do we have an overlap? Yes, we do. You got to be kidding me. There it goes. Do I have a gap there? Yes, I do. Oh, no, we have an overlap. We're good. I think. Let's see if it joins. Transparent, and yes, we have an overlap. We're good. Okay. Now we take that and we join it to this and this. And we join them together. Object does not exceed the boundaries. You're just being an idiot. Oh, that's the plane. Okay. Why won't you obey? What is that? The work plane is still in the wrong spot. Oh, wait a minute. What am I selecting? Why is it through here? Oh, we're down below the work plane. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So we take this and this. We join that. That keeps it from tearing apart our bottom. Why is it telling me I'm outside the work plane when I'm not? Let's... Why are you selecting that? There. Now we're on the work plane. Okay. That looks good. So now what I need to do is take this. Let's hide it. Make sure we are good. Yes, we are. Okay. Take this, duplicate it, shift it 10 millimeters, make it a hollow, and cut it into this. Cut. turn this into a hollow, and now we rotate it. But I need a mastering to do that. Oh, we're right on the edge, that's why. Control D. Not Control D. I don't know what I meant by Control D. Align on you. Center. Center. You and you. Control D. I think I need to do a 22. Yes. Okay. One more. Now I can delete the rings. Okay. I should be able to just join this. I might have to put the divots in first. Yes, I have printed one. Where is the phone? Here it is. Actually, do I have it download? I might have it downloaded. Yep. Right there. I bought the light that's going to go down the middle of it, and I bought the hanging lanterns as well. So this is going to have 100 LEDs? I think it's 100 LEDs going down the center, and it's going to have 10 lights on top. It's going to have the 5 little ones and the 5 big hanging lanterns. All solar powered. This has been sitting outside in 20-degree weather, getting snowed on, and it doesn't care. That's the flag mounts. That's the little one that's taller. The other flag mounts. It's our snow. Well, that's the big one. And I'm going to print this in white. Well, that's the idea. This is designed to be an actual usable lamppost on your property. So these are more decorative, but the hanging lanterns will produce a usable amount of light. Now here's the cool part. I'm going to put this in it. Oh, nope, I didn't have to pre-combine. There, that looks good to me. It hurt a bit because it's $14, but I needed it. And I need more, but I don't have enough money to order more yet. So I got one to play with. This is probably a fake, and I'll get my money back if it is, but a nice impact and driver set that does 100 Newton meters. It says Bosch. It's probably a knockoff Bosch, but $14? I was like, I'm going to try that. But I got this. I'm pretty sure I got the 6-meter one, which I'm going to shorten to 2.5 meters by bringing the LEDs closer together and zip tying them. This is RGB IC. So with this, I could program this. I can program each individual LED to be whatever color I want. So I can create programs because this whole thing's going to be white. And I can make it light up red, green, blue for Christmas, or pink and red for Valentine's, two-tone green for St. Patrick's, bright twinkly white for New Year's, green or purple and orange for Halloween, and different shades of orange and red for autumn. I can red, white, and blue for Labor Day and 4th of July. I could program it, schedule it to be these colors, whatever I want it to be, which will make it a decoration that I could use all year round for all holidays. So one of these is going to be hanging down the center of the entire print. So it'll be literally hanging right down the middle. That's why I'm going to do it in white. And so it'll provide year-round light, and then I could turn on those extra lights whenever I want to go the other way. Here's the lanterns I got for hanging inside. I have it in my cart so I can order it again later. I got these. It's a nice filament bulb lantern. It comes with a little hangy thing so that I can, here it is. There we go. Nice filament bulb. I'll disable the motion sensing part. I don't need that. I just wanted to turn on at night, turn it off in the morning. And then one of these will hang from each arm. So it should be pretty cool. It should be very bright. And should look really nice too. But this is going to be the real showstopper, is when this lights up and makes it look really cool. And if I remember right, this is also USB chargeable. That you can manually charge it up. You don't have to use the solar panel strictly. Let me see. Some are, some aren't. I'm not sure if this one has USB charging. Dual charging, yes. So it does have a port for charging it inside. So if I bring this to a show, I should be able to light it up. Well, I gotta wait until I get it all in the mail, and until I finish, this redesign that I'm doing. I only got 2 kilograms of white, so I want to do it right from the start. So that's the light. This is the drill set I got. I'm really surprised if this is legit. I mean, it says it comes with the screwdriver and the impact. It's probably not brushless. And it comes with 2 batteries and a charger and a case. This one's already... Oh, this says brushless. It says it can't be shipped to your address, probably because they marked it as Bosch. But it let me order it last night. So, I don't know. It's probably a knockoff, but I don't care. I mean, 100 newton meters is enough to do just about anything. And it's super compact. I wonder if it's as compact as the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee is kind of the king of being super compact. Oh, this will last 20 years. I'm designing this for a 20-year lifespan. My objective is that's the reason I'm getting rid of the screws. Is that I want this to last 20 years. I would not be happy if I made this and it lasted 1 year. Oh, the drill? Oh, well, for what I'm going to use it for, it'll last forever. I'm going to be using it for screwing together plastic parts like this. For doing work on my plastic stuff like this. I mean, that's not a heavy load for this equipment. It's not going to be a problem. If I have real work to do, I have my DeWalt and my Ryobi's. And if I have real heavy work to do, I got my high output Milwaukee that can take the lug nuts off my bus. Okay? So you use the right tool for the job. That's all. No big deal. Okay. So, this should be done. Let's see if it slices. Lamp post base. Would you let me pick the base, please? I think it's actually called bottom. I don't care. Let's make sure it slices correctly. Actually, I needed that. Okay. Let's see. I already have the lamppost B for bottom. Yes, discard. That's my custom G code all set up. Let's remove this and add the new one. And let's see if it slices. Oh, wait a minute. This does not need to be done this way. That needs to be done that way. This one needs to be moved. First, what's this? We are doing 0.8, which is way too high for the threads. But I do know the threads will go at 0.4 just fine. So, custom zone, let's drop it down to 340. Oh, yeah, that'll work. And then make this one custom zone 339.8. Since I need a slight overlap, and this will be 0.4. That's good. That's fine. This should be set to 0.4. Yes. This should be set to 0.8. Although, you know something? I'm going to go 0.6 because it'll go faster to make up for the difference in layer height. I figured that out, that the difference in time is very minimal. And this should be 0.4. Yes. This should be... let's leave that at 0.8. I want that to be super beefy. What, 16 hours, I think? Yep, 16 hours, 54 minutes. Okay, let's make sure we have no gappies. No gap there, no gap there, no gap there, no gap there, and no gap there. Okay. Good. There. That is all proper. These actual indents here aren't needed, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect the print time. As you can see, you have your big infill bottom there. That's so you have something to attach this to. You have a way of attaching it to the ground. You could even go so far as, if you don't have crazy winds like I do, you could put bean bags in here, sandbags. Just fill up some little canvas bags with sand, or freezer bags with sand, and just drop them in there. You put 30 pounds of sand in there, that ain't going nowhere. Okay. Is it me, or does that look like it got truncated? Is that truncated? Did I make this too big? $288. Oh, it is weird. How did that happen? Oh, this must be off the edge. This must be just outside of the workspace. Yep, look at that. Look at that. It's just outside the work area. Wow. I gotta bring it just over a little bit. That's why it... Whoa, what was that? That was weird. Screen got weird. It was just outside the work area, so it chopped the edge just a little bit. You pain in the butt. That's why it kept yelling at me. Can I get away with just merging this whole thing? Let's see if it'll let me do that. It's either going to let me or it's going to throw a conniption fit. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think it'll last fine. I have some 5-year-old, Chinese drills and shit that would still work just fine. But I don't beat the shit out of them either. I don't abuse them. I don't make them work really hard.
I'm Groot.
I have my DeWalt for that, my Milwaukee for that. Come on, come on, come on. I guess I was asking a lot to have it merge all of this in one shot. I'm kind of abusing it a little bit. I'm beating the snot out of it. Oh, I need a picture of this. My cat's all curled up on the bed. Oh, that's so cute. I love my cat. He's all curled up on the bed. He's so adorable. He's my little demon fur ball. Michelle will like this. I'll send that to her. You have 20 cats? Seriously? You are brave, dude. Very brave.
I'm Groot.
That's ballsy. That's a lot of cats. Oh boy. I think I pissed off Tinkercad. Let's go back. That might make it even angrier. Oh, you got them all as kittens. Nice. Man, there's something about kittens, man. Kittens are awesome. This one I could just raise it up higher and add my bottom because it's already shorter. Control D. So you're going to go there, and Control D. Both of you are going to go to that one. So this is 47. So we just got to raise this up. 46.9. 46.9. And then center. That should be all I have to do to that. I'll have to merge my vase cut. I'll have to get rid of all the extra crap at the bottom here so that the spines will all line up. I think I'm going to have to just reload this and hope it doesn't just destroy what I just did. Because I think I made it mad. Oh, did it actually join him? Nope. Some of these are very broken. Very broken. Mm-hmm. That was very much an incomplete merge. Okay. So, we take this, and we join it with this and this. Join. We take, I gotta get all these separate. Let's make this full screen. That's a lot of keycats. Come on, work with me, please. I need to grab just you guys, join you into one. I think this is hyper complicated now, but I'm going to try to keep going anyway. Okay. Now we take this and join it. Come on, it's not that hard. That's wrong. Why is it doing that? Do you see how it's extending those? It should not be doing that. Yeah, see, now they're not there. Okay, it's glitching. Time to simplify. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Finish merging. Finish merging. Come on. Okay, we take this, we export it. STL. And then we import. Choose the file. It did it again. It did it again. I joined it and it did that. Okay, I've got to, oh, it's already taken apart. Come on, just give me this one. So, I gotta select them all. Then I have to deselect the one I want to keep. You punk ass little snot bag. Give me all of them. And then deselect that one. Delete. I have to export this one. Base one. Import. Base one. We take these two, we align them on this one, this way, and this way. Now the trick is picking the right one. Nope. Yes. Delete that one. Now this is simplified. Now I need to make a new master ring. Radius, sides, scale. Okay. Everything inside? Oh, that's just slightly outside. Now we're inside. Now we take these. And we dupe and rotate. Doop, 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 doop. Now that should be much more simplified. Join together. Nothing should get extended. Nothing did. Good. Get rid of the ring. Now we should be able to join this to this. That's a good cut. Now we take this and join it. Oh no, that's wrong. What the hell? Oh, I forgot to rotate it 11.25. Okay. Duh. Nope, that didn't do it either. What the hell? You see what I'm seeing? Yeah, that's wrong. Oh, that got all squiggly. What the? Okay, that looks good. I gotta do a new one. That's just all messed up. Ah, shit. I forgot how high it was. So it's 10 millimeters? How big is it? $20 millimeters. I don't know how the hell I screwed that up. So bring this up to 20. And then scale it. Two. Like you and you. Align you. I screwed it up somewhere. I don't know where, but I did. I need another one of these. So bring this in. Okay, now we take this. Control D, hollow, drag it this way. Why am I not seeing a number? There it is. Off the goddamn screen again, because it's a jizz bag. Okay, that, and this, like that. And then export this. It's a single sheet. Come on, it's not that big. Come on. Stop being a nudge. Oh, it's just freaking cold. Come on, save it. You stupid computer. Come on. Why? It's a simple part. Why is this taking so long? There, finally. Nope, not export. I need to import. Choose base 2. Import. There we go. This one, it looks clean to me. I could clean it up a little more. Do I want to? Yeah, I think I do. Just because I can. And it's not hard. Okay. So 0.02. Just get rid of this because I don't need it. Take this and merge. There. That cleans up that edge a little bit. So let's make this a different color, obviously. And then we join it with this one. You go there and there and there. Delete the red one. Turn this into a hollow. Grab that. Duplicate. Rotate. 22 all the way around. That's a problem. No, it's not. It's on the outside, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's take them all. Join them. Get rid of the ring. Join it with the base. Good. Join these. Good. Now the only problem is these might not line up when you thread them together. I don't think that's important enough for me to worry about. I don't think anybody's going to notice. I don't know what the temperature is here. It gets pretty warm during the day. I don't see the weather on that phone. Where's the other one's over there? It's like 40 degrees during the day, but remember we have no humidity, so it's chilly as hell. And it's about 50 degrees inside my house, a little bit colder in this room. It's 50 degrees in the middle, so it's probably about 48, 47 here. It's almost refrigerator temperature inside my house. But nothing I can do about it. I just got to deal with it. Let's delete those. Let's export the base. At night, we get down to like 11 freaking degrees. Oh my God, it's so cold. Ooh, wait a minute. I gotta delete the existing one. Add the new one. That's more like it. Okay. Okay. This is the heaviest component, 752 grams. But I want this component to be strong because it's got to hold all the weight of everything above it. And that does look a lot better, nice and smooth there. Yeah, I like that. I'm glad I fixed that. Okay. Okay. And if we run it backwards, this part takes so long to print the infill. Oh, it takes forever. I really should put a solid ring around here, but that's a lot of work for very little gain. Boy, why did it jump all the way over there? What? What the hell is that? That doesn't belong there. Oh shit, look at that. We got a big old error in the model. Okay, this needs to be corrected. Why did it do that? That's annoying as hell. See? It's not supposed to be there. Why are you doing that? Let's try just remerging it now that we have a new workspace. And let's rotate it 22 degrees. Because sometimes that's all you need to do to fix that. There we go. Glitch gone. That's annoying when it does that. That's a Tinkercad idiosyncrasy when you get really complex models. Why is it making those noises? Much better. No stupid glitch. Pain in my butt. That's more like it. See how the tool stays where it's supposed to? Once it starts the vase mode, it tends to stay in one spot. That's what you want. When it starts jumping around, you know you got something going on. Okay, we're good. Okay, lamppost. G-code. Let's do a backup. Really? You won't let me minimize it because it was open? Really? Lick me. Oh. Disconnected? Why? Excuse me. Oh, that's what the sound was. Oh, the damn buttons are being pushed again. That's what was going on. Why is this being a nudge? Clear all. Are you hard of hearing, or do you just not want to recognize me tapping a button? pain in my ass. It's not connecting to the Wi-Fi? We are connected to the wrong network. That's why. Dumbass. I don't know why the hell it did that. There we go. Well, we live down in New Mexico, almost to the border of Mexico. We're like 4 hours from Mexico. But we're at 7,000 feet. And we're desert. So, earlier this week we were as low as 25 degrees during the day. 22 degrees. But usually we'll be around 35 to 40 degrees during the day. But we've hit as low as negative 40 at night. Okay, let's back this up. Why don't I have an option to back this up? Interesting. Let's do this. Copy here. Lamppost. V2. Okay. Let's, we can just overwrite. Export. Let's see, desktop. Lamppost. G code. B. And we come back out to here. Go to Lamppost V2. G code. Save. And then save factory file. Lamppost bottom. And then come out to V2, factory, bottom. Alright, now I just need to do the other portion in order to fix that. Hang on. Downloads. Lamppost base. Lamppost base. Okay, delete both of these. Let's bring up the next file, which is, I'm probably going to do the whole thing at 0.4. Yeah, I'll just do a new zoning for the next piece, since we are going to be changing it. Lamppost base V2. Okay. Let's go to where's the one? Here it is. I'll try to merge them at the end if it'll let me. I can delete that now. Okay, so the next thing is to do this one. First we need to decimate. Delete you. Delete you. Did I get them all? Yes. Delete you, whatever you are. And then separate. I don't need you anymore. Excuse me. How did that get modified? 140. decimate. Come on. Split. There we go. Okay. So, I can just keep this like it is. Let's do this. Let's do that. Now, raise this to 47. So that's 47. And then take this, and it is 437. That's too tall. This is 41.39. Let's call it 42. Hey, Caden. No problem. Thanks for checking in. Okay, so 400 minus 47 minus 42. This needs to be 311. And if we do this, we change this to negative 0.2. And we take this, this, and this, and we center them on the... Why do you do that? This. There we go. That 399.19, perfect. Now we just need to put our cuts. So these two will join together. Actually, before I join them, let's do an 11.25. The hell is that? $47. Good. Now we join these together. Okay. Actually, I can make that real simple. Definitely not enough. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. That should do it. Let's do the master ring. Radius, sides, Okay. Let's do it. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta adjust the bottom. Yep, that's not gonna work. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. Until I adjust it. Okay. You. And just scale it. I need to bring you to right. Why is this not working right? Why can't I move that more? Okay. Take this and this, join it. Hollow. And now join everything. And gimme. Lamp post mid. That should do it. I'll work on the rest of it later because this will let me start printing right away. Okay, lamppost mid. Lamppost mid. Delete. Delete. Let's do no zones. Let's do the whole thing at 0.4. Why is it doing that? Weird. Bring you here. Downloads? No, STLs. Mid. Okay. Ooh, that's a little much. That's way too much, actually. I do not need veins that thick. I did get the bottom though. Ooh, not enough. But I don't think I need to worry about that because I'm about to get rid of most of that. Yeah, that's way too much. That's just wasted plastic. It's doing absolutely nothing. Ooh, it's weird when it does that. So I don't need this. What I need is a cylinder. Why do you keep doing that? Smooth sides. Much bigger. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so we make this bigger there. We'll probably make it a bit bigger. Yep, right there. Now, we shove it up the ass. Lick it. Much better. That was way overkill. There we go. Export. Let's see. Cut. And plus V2 STL. Paste. Replace. And drop you there. Much better. Much better. Much better. Yeah, they simply did not need to be that aggressive. Yeah, that works. I can make that circle a little bigger, but I'm not going to, so I don't care. It's just not that important. Good. Good. Excellent. And that only takes 400 grams of plastic, 9 hours to print. Not bad. Alrighty. File. Let's see, desktop. Post G code. Nope, we're doing factory first. So we're going to do mid. And then export. G code. Mid. Good. I can start printing this. And while this is printing, I can work on the top half after I get warm. And my hair's all over the place again. Alrighty. That's it. I will see you guys later. Once I get the lights in for this, I'm going to make a dedicated video just for this. And with the proper lights on there once I get them in. And then I'll also do I'll do a test print of the garden flag first, because that's a fast print. That'll take like an hour and a half. Michelle seems to be doing okay. They sent her to the hospital the other day just in case she got sick, just a flu, and they didn't want to take a chance that she could have something really contagious, so they sent her there, and the hospital said nope, she's fine, send her right back. And same day, just sent her back. And they said, no, she's fine. She's clear of all the nasties. She just got a stomach bug or something, but otherwise she seems to be doing okay. I just hope as it warms up, and she lost 9 more pounds, which is really good. I'm hoping maybe if she can lose enough weight that'll help her get back on her feet. And we'll see what happens. So I just hope she gets well enough to come back home and not be stuck at a place like that. But go from there. And Otherwise, that's it. My electric bill was fantastic last month. I was dreading my electric bill showing up, but it was only $198. I was like, yes. I was afraid it was going to be like $250, $300 because I was running the heat all month and I was running the printer for a lot of the month. But it only came to $198, so that was good. Looks like we got our phone plan switched over to the new company, and so far it seems to be working okay. Now that 15th is here today, it finally started working right. Obviously I defaulted on the credit card bills, but otherwise I'm caught up on all my bills. I have enough money to pay my insurance in 2 months when it comes due. I have enough money to pay my car registration when it comes due. And I'm not currently behind on my water or electric. I'm caught up. And I'm caught up on the phone bill. So that's good. Hey, DeWitt. Yeah, I'll show you real quick before I go. But I got the Shorty solar lantern down to 1/6 of a kilogram. So you could print 6 of these with 1 kilogram of filament. Really cool. It takes 5 of the Walmart solar lights. And it takes 1 of the mason jar solar strings, and that will go up and down the middle, so this whole thing will glow. And so very cheap. It's $5 for the lights. It's about $2 for the center light. Although you gotta buy 6 of them for $12, but then you have $2 each. And I made sure the mason jar thing fit, so I didn't have to wait until I got it in. I was able to buy a mason jar for $1.58, and that has the same size cap, so I was able to make sure the threads are good. And I like the mason jar threads. They have a lot of slop. There's a lot of giveaway to the mason jar threads. I like that. And so that turned out really nice. This is super strong because it's a 1mm vase mode print. And I'm redoing the garden flag mounts, hoping that I can make them a little smaller because Dollar Tree has garden flags now. So they're cheapy, junky garden flags, but still, it's $1.25. The problem is the part up here is too small for my existing mount, so I'm going to try to make my mount smaller and see if I can make it fit in there, and without being too weak. And we will go from there. And that's it. And I also I'm redoing the 7-foot tall, big beefy lamp post. The one that I want to be permanent installed, to make them threadable. So no screws. I realized I could spend extra plastic beefing up the part where the screws go through, or I could just get rid of the screws. And if I make them threaded, then I don't have to worry about screws damaging the plastic. And that'll also provide the overlap. There'll actually be 3 perimeters where the overlap is, so that'll be much stronger. And I've got the 5 lanterns, the 5 top lights, and the center solar light all ordered. They're all on the way, so I'll be able to make at least one of them complete. To do each one after that will cost me $25 in filament plus $40 for the lighting. It's $40 for all the lights. The $45 for all the lights, because it's $5 each, roughly $5, like $26 for the 5 of them. For the lanterns, then it's $5 for the 5 on top, and then it's $14 for the one going down the middle. So that's $70. That's $70 for a 7-foot tall lamp post that normally is $80 to $150 on Amazon, and that's with one light. Mine's going to be RGB IC lights out the wazoo and all solar powered. So that's actually well, the problem is for these lamps, I specifically need white PETG, which I don't have a lot of. I don't have any. I have lots of white PLA, but I can't use white PLA. The moment summer comes, it's done. It'll destroy it. And so I don't have a lot of white PETG. And so Big Bag Joe bought me 2 rolls of white PETG so I can get one of them. Because right now they're printed in just whatever colors I have. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Let me show it to you. It's this one. So this is the new one's going to actually have 4 segments in the middle here because I'm making them a little bit shorter by having threading. But for this outdoor application, so there's going to be 5 lights here, This 6 light's going to go away, and there's going to be a solar panel sitting on top there to power the lights that are going to hang down the middle of the light. And then off of these hooks here, I'm going to hang lanterns. So it's going to be very well lit. It's going to look really nice. And it's going to be all white so that you can illuminate it from the inside in whatever color you want. So what I did is I got... come on. So I have these RGBIC LEDs. So these you can connect to your phone and you can program them. So this is actually going to shift between pink and red. So that'll be my Valentine's color, pink and red. The problem is with this, I would need 3 of them. So I would have to print a triangular shaft down the middle and have 3 to get full coverage. Well, I found out instead of doing that, I have these. And I'm making a mess. Of course I'm making a mess. Really? I got these too. These are cute. They're little spaceships. So I got these LED strings, which are Tiber based, but they also make these in RGBIC. Now the advantage of that is that this has individual emitters that are lighting up from all directions. And so I can run this down the length as a single string and it'll light up all around. So imagine that shaft there, imagine that light in white, and the whole entire thing glows from inside whatever color you want. So I can change, thank you, David. So I could change the color to be any color I want, and even different colors, because I can individually address the LEDs on the RGBIC strings with an app on the phone. So I can create a color scheme for each individual holiday. So not only will this thing light up like crazy on a normal night, just white, but on holidays it'll light up specific colors. So it's going to be very, very cool. And this is something that you can make yourself for not only cheaper than buying it, but it's not available to buy. You can't buy anything like this. And even the things that are similar, the aluminum lampposts, cost twice as much. And those usually you have to plug in, wire up, or buy a specifically solar-powered one. This one's going to be all solar-powered. You could, of course, wire it, and that would be a lot cheaper because you can get 2 of these for like $4 each. And then you could just tape them together and have them hang down the middle. And that would do you too, but now you have to run power out there and run USB. And so by making it solar powered, these are completely independent. I can put it anywhere and it'll just work as long as it has sunlight. Now, of course, that works for me because I live in New Mexico. There's one thing we get tons of is sunlight. We have lots of sunlight. But yeah, that's going to be very, very cool when it's done. That one's finished. It's outside right now. Getting snowed on, freezing. It doesn't care. Oh man! But right now they screw together. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna make them thread together, like my rockets. That works so well. Like here's a little one that I made. So if you wanna making something like that big giant printed one for these dollar store lights, just don't make any sense. They're just not bright enough to justify it unless you just want something that fancy. So for the less fancy, you have this. So that's that same head that holds the lights, but a thin shaft. You can print this for $1 kilogram. And you have a nice beefy base. That base is the beefiest part so that you can affix it to the ground properly. And then all these parts thread together. They just all thread together. So you have a nice, thick base. And then you just print as many of these as you want for as tall as you want it. Like this one here is about 4 feet tall. So if I print another segment, it'll be about 5.5 feet tall. If I print 2 more segments, it'll be like 6.5, 7 feet tall. So you can make this as tall as you want. And then you can either put the 6 light head on it. So this one's designed to hold 5 plus 1. So that just holds $6 worth of Walmart lights. Or you can put the mason jar head on it. So the nice thing about this one is It puts 5 lights, and then you get one of those mason jar LED strings, the LED fairy light strings, and you put that on there, and you let the fairy lights hang down the middle. On one like this, I would run them back and forth in the middle and zip them together like I did with this one here. Just like I did with this, to make it the right length for the inside of the C9 bulb. But you would do that in here, and now this little one for $7 will have the 5 lights on the top, and the whole entire body will glow from inside, from the lights on the inside. And you can print 6 of these with 1 kilogram of plastic. I already did it. So I fine-tuned it, thinned it, got it just right, shrank it enough that you can print 6 of these with 1 kilogram of plastic, and then you just screw it in. And the whole thing prints vase mode except the first 5 millimeters. This little tiny section here is the only part that's not vase mode, because we need that to be beefy enough to have the screw holes. And then the rest of it's vase mode. And it's fast. It's like an hour, 20 minutes, hour and a half, and this is less than 2 hours. So it's a pretty quick print too. But that's going to be nice. In a day and a half, I printed all 6. And so that's nice. That's nice. I like that. And I'm thinking about actually selling these, like building them, making them, complete all the lights, and just sell you the ready-to-go kit that you just assemble and put wherever you want, because it's all solar powered. I like this though. This is nice. And I'm going to do it the same way I did before. The files are going to be released for free on Printables and Thingiverse. If you want the actual custom G code and detailed instructions for how to really print it correctly, that'll be under the pay files. And anybody who's on my Patreon, you get all this for free anyway. But that's it. I'm going to run to the Roadrunner stand. Oh, what's that? Oh, just food. They have veggies today, so I'm going to go get some free veggies. I like free veggies. If you guys want to help out with the filament, on my wish list on Amazon, there's the cheapest filament I could find there. It just needs to be like, the Elegoo Kigroon, the Jam GHG, because that filament I know is good. It's durable, and it just has to be white. And but I have lots of filament. Just I don't have white PETG. I gotta see if that Slant 3D, see if they got their PETG down in price yet. And because they're doing $10 a kilogram USA made filament. I was like, nice. But yeah, that's the light right there. And the finished one will be 7 feet tall. Just because I want it that tall. Just because I can. You could theoretically make it 10 feet tall if you want. Just print more segments. Get better, dude. Being sick sucks. But these are the new ones I got off of Temu. It's a little hand holding a pearl. I just thought that was neat. I like weird ones like that. So it's like someone's hand holding a pearl. It's a fake pearl, of course, so. Oh, pneumonia's bad. Jesus, dude. And you know what really sucks about pneumonia? Once you get pneumonia once, it's easier for you to get it again. That sucks. My mom gets pneumonia every winter. Every winter. It really sucks because it beats the hell out of her. But, oh, here's the flag posts. I don't know if you saw these yet. These are the flag posts I'm designing. This is the semi-tall one. It's a little shorter now, but there it is outside with the 6 lights on it. And you see that base just screws right into my fence post. Here's the flag posts out front. What I'd like to find some shrink wrap big enough to go around this entire post. But I also kind of like the wood grain because I keep trying to paint it white. They should. And if not, Amazon, just be careful. Now there's 2 kinds you can get. I love these flags. I have so many of them. There are 2 kinds of lights available at Walmart. You have them available as a box of 6 for $5. I actually advise staying away from those. The individual ones that are 97 cents a piece are like 3 times brighter. I don't know why, but for some reason, the ones that are in the box are different. They're not the same lights. And the ones that you buy individually, for some reason, they are substantially brighter. So I'm going with the 97-cent ones. You know, it costs an extra 15 cents. I don't care. I want the brighter. But, and now you won't need to buy these. Yeah, they should be 97 cents each. It'll just come as a, it'll just be this. It'll just be this. It'll have stickers on it, and you'll just get, I got a whole bag of 25 about the car. But all you do is you pop that off, you take out the tab, and there's a little battery inside. I think it's annoyingly, it's not a standard cell. It's a 2/3 AAA, I think. It's not a full-size AAA. Now, one advantage of Dollar Tree is that their new lights use AAA batteries. That's actually pretty nice, except for, yes and no. Can you spray paint the Petchy white? Yes, but that's going to block your light on the inside, which is why I want to print it white. If I paint it white, not only is that going to dim the light on the inside, but it's going to affect the light coming out and make it a different color, because now it has to pass through the plastic, which is one color, and the white paint. And of course, being out in the New Mexico sun, you're going to have to paint it every year, because that paint's going to wear off. And so you're better off just using white PETG, and this way you get consistent color and it doesn't degrade over time. I might actually look into the Dollar Tree ones, only because the Dollar Tree ones use full-size AAAs. So even though they're 28 cents more than Walmart, plus another penny in tax, so they're 22 cents more, something like that. 30 cents more because of the increase in tax. But the fact that they use full-size AAAs should mean they run longer, or that they're brighter, and also should make maintaining them easier, meaning you can replace the battery, since finding 2/3 AAAs will cost you more than just buying a new light. It's going to cost you more than 97 cents each to find 2/3 AAA cells. While AAA cells, you might be able to find them for less than $1, so you might be able to just replace the battery in 5 or 6 years. So I'll have to look into that. I'll have to play around with that. So I do like the fact that I was really pissed off when Dollar Tree increased the prices. However, they are improving the product as well. So theoretically, their lights are actually superior than what they were before. So if that actually holds true, then I'm not as angry about the $1.25 price increase. I'm still pissed off that they raised the price of the laundry detergent 200%. Because they raised the price to $1.25 and they shrank the bottle from 64 ounces to 42 ounces. If you do the math, that's exactly a 200% price increase. So someone at corporate said, I want to charge twice as much for that detergent. How do we do that? Well, if we raise the price to $1.25 and we shrink the bottle to 42 ounces, that's 200% price increase. That's exactly what happened. There's no way they accidentally made the new bottle exactly that size. So that pisses me off. But a lot of the other stuff they're getting now is actually better. So I might grab a couple of the lights and see how they work. If I'm lucky, they'll have the same size base and I can just pop them in. If I'm not lucky, I'll have to make a different version with a different size hole for the for that particular light. But we'll see. I'll get one or two and put them outside and see how bright they are compared to the other ones. Also, I'll look up and see how cheaply I can get some AAA NIM batteries. You got to be careful with China now. They're even faking nickel metal hydride batteries. Like they're selling, 1,000 milliamp battery, and it's actually like 250 milliamps. there's like no nickel inside, no electrolyte. They just totally skimp on it. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's a fuck. How much are you saving by doing that? How much are you saving by screwing people like that? But yeah, it's working good. So I'm going to get the garden flag mount printed just so I can see if I have to tweak it anymore. Then I'm going to print one of the mid sections, and then overnight I'm going to print the base. And because the base is going to take like 16, 17 hours to print. So I'll get that going overnight. And go from there. So I will see you guys later.